Welcome back to PYJynJoy. Thank you for joining us again for a collective reading. Before we get started, we'll cleanse the energy of the space. Once more. And as we cleanse the energy of the space, we want to cleanse your mind and make sure that you are ready to receive the message that we'll get from the divine and be able to absorb it and bring it in. Consider what it means for you. The message may not resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with some of you. So we'll get started and see, just by splitting the deck, what we come up with. Okay. So we have 9, which is spiritual strength. And we have 4, firm foundation. So with 9, it's completion, it's the endings, spiritual strength. You may have to call in on something in your inner self to be strong, whatever spirit you relate to, that's what's going to help you. With the firm foundation, it's number 4, which means planning. So at this time, it's building that strong back, like you can see the man here. You have a triangle that takes great weight, and also the mountain, you have the arches in the background. So these are all emblematic of having a firm foundation. So let's see what we get from this, and keep those in mind as we go through the reading. And 9 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. So that goes back to the planning and building your foundation in numerology. Prosperity begins. Awesome. So that's a 1. You have prosperity. You have 2 people, or it could be yourself, where you're one palm on top of the other. That's giving warmth to the roots. You can see there's a little nut at the bottom. It looks like a walnut to me. And then sprouting from it are roots leading up to a tree. And then actually it's peaches. Oh, okay, so it's a peach. As someone who really doesn't eat much fruit, that I thought was walnut. Actually, now looking up above, it is a peach. So you'll have a peachy time. 1 is new beginnings. So you have all of this prosperity beginning from that one little seed planted that'll give you beautiful peachy fruit. Solitude. So at this time, you're going to be more inner focused. That's the spiritual strength. If you think back when we just pulled both of 9 cards, this is the solitude. It would be the hermit in the traditional tarot. So it's you taking a moment to pull in your inner strength, to go inside, to reflect on yourself, to listen to your intuition, to meditate, to spend time alone so that you can reconnect with yourself, which would then also realign you with the spirit, with source, with the divine. Awareness. So in that time of solitude, in preparing you for this prosperity, you have 1, which again is new beginnings. It is the magician in traditional tarot, and thinking about what's on your mind, the circle above, the cosmic above, the cosmos above. And as with the magician, you have access to all of the elements. So the fire, earth, air, water. You would have the wands, fire, earth, pentacles, air, swords, wands, cups, water, and be sure to use all of those to make you aware of what's going on, to be able to pull that magic that you have inside of yourself, that everyone has, and get this prosperity going. Deception and envy is 7, so it's spiritual. It's also someone else coming in that may be, with them wearing a mask, you're thinking that they're one way, but they're actually another. So you need to be careful and be aware of others' motives. So that's part of that awareness too. So don't be so alone that you can't see what others may be up to and you get deceived. They're envious of what's going on with you. You have to be careful with them and know what their other motives may be. They're not being very clear with you, and that's something that would be detrimental to your prosperity. But you will get over it, because obviously prosperity is beginning, but there will be a challenge there with someone who comes into your life that is deceptive. So let's see what more. But there's still harmony. So despite this person and what they're doing, there's harmony that's in your life. This seems to be perhaps more, not so quite romance necessarily, not so much business, because it's prosperity, but it's with harmony. So you have both. This would be the Lovers. So it's 6. So 6 is about birth. It's about self-sacrifice. It's about loyalty. And you have that happening for you as well. So let's see where this goes. Solar plexus chakra, which is a 3. And your solar plexus, you can imagine it beneath your heart and above your belly button, in that area, like your little belly there, is where your emotions are, where you hold on to emotions, where you sense your gut instinct. So again, that solitude, that awareness, when you go into yourself, your gut instinct, your intuition gets stronger, makes you more aware of what people may be up to, the deception that they may be doing, making sure that you're in harmony. So look at how that goes together, the colors. So you want to have your chakras balanced as well. And with your solar plexus, just stay in tune to what's happening inside of you. Use that time with your solitude to focus on yourself and to see what your body is trying to tell you, what the divine is trying to tell you, and then be aware of all of it. We have partnerships and alliances. So perhaps this is leaning more towards a business situation. Partnerships, this is a 3. So a 3 again, you have 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 goes into 9. So you have the ability to work with others and to be sure that you are bringing what you know, like your banner, they're bringing their banner, you're clasping your arms together as a sign of unity, as a sign of agreement, that you are going to do well together and make this partnership, this alliance, the best that you can, because you have the prosperity. So like I mentioned earlier, maybe that was one person's hands or 2. It's now looking as if it is going to be 2 people who are coming together. Again, 2 here, 2 here. But just be careful that a 3rd person, because with 3, it usually indicates 3 as well. The partner that you're working with, be sure that there's not a 3rd person who has some sort of influence, someone that can get in there and bother with that positive partnership and alliance that you have. So that could be where this deception and envy is coming from, that this person has an ulterior motive and is not letting you know just yet, and maybe not even your partner knowing, but somewhere they are in there. But you're still clasped together, and you should be fine. Passion ignited, 1. So again, new beginnings, fresh start, the circle above the magician there, the circle that incorporates your heart with your harmony, the red of prosperity, and all of that coming together to let you know that there's something, this partnership that you have is going to be something that you feel deeply, that is very strong in you, that you perhaps during your period of solitude, you came up with this idea, and you're now going to have the passion to get it going forward, because it will give you prosperity in the end. This is something that is very creative. It is, and if you look at the flame in there, that looks like a woman, if you can see it a little bit better that way, within the flame. And it's right from the heart all the way up to the crown chakra. So those 2 chakras are ignited and coming together so that your heart and your mind are in alignment and working together to bring that prosperity, to get that idea that you have in your partnership to go well. So that's a good thing. So let's look a little deeper about this person. Okay, well, love begins, another 1. So that reinforces the partnership, that the 2 people, the 2 hands, now they were above the earth. Now these 2 hands are above the water. So that's bringing the water. You have this idea that was germinating, and now the water added in from this partnership is going to bring it to fruition. It's going to, you get that peachy prosperity that we have over here. And together you have the rainbow, and you have a gold bowl that you're pouring. You have 2 again with the trees, and it's flowing. So the ebbs and the tides of water, it's nourishing, it's cleansing. It makes sure that things continue to grow. So your partnership is going to go well, that you have here. Let's see what else. Wisdom. So you will have a 5 in numerology is all about change. So you have the wisdom that you've gained in your period of solitude and working with your partner and coming together. You have your little dog there that is looking up at you like, hey, where are we going? We're going to share some more information with others. So with this partnership that you have, perhaps it's something where you are taking your message to help others. You can see in the background there is a couple in front of a house. So you're sharing the knowledge that you have, your wisdom that you have, the Hierophant and traditional tarot, that you are using, that's your business that you're using to bring harmony to people. Maybe you're a matchmaker. I don't know. Maybe you are someone who just is knowledgeable about things that are relevant for people who are in a relationship. Something along there, because a lot of love and green is happening. So maybe it's a relationship job that you have. Let's see what else that comes from. This goes along with the partnership. Conflict and defeat. So just be sure that, and this isn't a negative card, it's a 5, it's change. It's just making sure that you are not going to let your thoughts dissuade you, that you're not going to have a self-doubt or your confidence wanes. You don't want to have it where you're feeling defeated because something didn't work out the way you expected to right away. But again, it goes back to the water with the ebb and the flow. Things come and things go, and you just have to be sure that you're flexible enough to go with it, that you're not going to get yourself so, he's bent over, he's holding on to the wall, he's falling down the stairs, but still holding on and trying to. But you just can't let yourself get so mind boggled that you lose sight of the prosperity that you have, the passion that you have. Just be sure that you stay focused. Because we have the spiritual union. So similarly with 2 people here, you have your 2 people here, partnership. So your spiritual union, again, 2 with a 2, it's duality, it is balance, it is you coming over this goblet, just like it was here. You have the couple holding a bowl. Now you're above a goblet and you're just so happy. Your heads are together, your thoughts are together. So that's where that conflict and defeat. So be sure too to lean on your partner that you have. That's the purpose of you having this partnership, and why you're going to do well with it is you put your heads together over this idea that you have, and it's going to grow from this passion. You see the green again, the gold, and it'll be something that will do well for you. And it will be back to the spiritual strength that we saw when we opened the deck at the beginning. That spiritual strength will come from this union that you have, because you're leaning on, the partners are leaning on each other to make sure that you are moving forward in this business endeavor that will also give you that prosperity. So let's take a look at what the angels have to say as far as this message. If it's something that we'll get more enlightenment, is it something that will clear anything up, confirm what we're talking about. And we have the world. So that's awesome. 2 + 1 is 3. So that is going to be back to this partnership where you saw it has 3. It's expansion, it's birth. It's going to be a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. And the world means that when you put your heads together, when you have this harmonious relationship, a partnership, you are aware of what other people may be doing. Just keep that passion going. Don't get defeated. You will have that prosperity. The world is yours. The world is at your feet. You are in control. That's Archangel Michael. That's going to be sure that you are being prosperous, that all of the elements, again, just like with the magician, the awareness card here, you can see the earth, you can see the water, you can see the fire, you can see the sky. All the elements are coming together to make sure that you have the most prosperous business alliance that you can possibly have, that you are helping others and going out into the community and spreading your word, that it is spiritual strength that you'll pull on, and to keep this partnership going. So you really have everything that you can possibly need to be sure that this is a good partnership that's prosperous and that's going to do well. So let's take a look at the crystal that will enhance this business endeavor, this partnership. What will be a good card to pull from this crystal deck to fortify you? Moonstone. I actually pulled this for myself earlier. Moonstone, live your purpose. So that goes back to it. Your purpose in this lifetime is to have a business that is going to help with others, to be sure to spread your word around and have the spiritual union, the harmony of it all. Moonstone, you can see how it glitters. It has different flakes. It goes back to the cosmos, as I said, with the awareness card with the magician. You can see the colors of the cosmos within the moonstone, and it's making sure that you are doing what you need to on this earth at this lifetime and being prosperous and being in a partnership, using your passion to help others. So that is your purpose, as it seems to be telling us, and that it is something that's going to be awesome and successful. So if this message resonated with you, kindly click the like button, subscribe. You'll hear more messages from PYJynJoy. Share with your friends. I'd greatly appreciate it. I always love coming together with the community and seeing that these messages, how they've impacted you. So in the comments, let me know what may have happened for you during this message, or something may have triggered in your mind, or next few days it'll come to you and be like, hey, this is actually what this is about. Because again, remember, with tarot readings and oracle card readings, it is a situation where you have a barometer, you're getting an idea of the pulse of the situation at this time, and it's giving you guidance that you can take and be sure to make whatever changes you can, because you have your free will. So thank you again, and hope to see you soon.